She's responsible for headlines like this. For a number of years, Jean Johnson has been fighting for the decriminalisation of prostitution. The Women's Institute member says her campaign began when sex workers were murdered in Ipswich.
And we approached my own WI, Hollybourne, to see if we could get a resolution. And the first resolution we asked for is to ask local authorities to provide safe working conditions for working girls. And we put that forward to Hampshire members, and there was no voice at all against it. So from then onwards, we've now called for the decriminalisation of prostitution, because there is no point in putting women in prison. And a lot of the ladies that are in prostitution are women with children, and it's essential that something happens to them.
Members of Hampshire Police and even Roman Catholic bishops have supported Jean's campaign, but some WI members need a bit more convincing.
I mean, a couple of people thought that I brought the WI into disrepute because they tend to think, oh my goodness, do WI members talk about that? But in fact, it has been so well received by quite a lot of other federations apart from Hampshire. So we've been extremely lucky. I've spoken to the Oxford Union. We were the first federation ever to do so at their debate. I've been up to Manchester. We've also been around the world looking at the various things. And I think about 2007, New Zealand actually decriminalised prostitution totally. And maybe it's not the best way to do it in the world, but it's a hell of a lot better than what we've got in this country.
Jean became a TV star when a film company whisked her off to New Zealand, the Netherlands and the USA to meet prostitutes. She witnessed firsthand how other countries deal with sex workers. Back in the UK, Jean hopes a certain former lord might support her campaign. Married John Sewell resigned as a lord when these pictures emerged of him allegedly taking cocaine with 2 prostitutes. So what do Southampton residents think about the decriminalisation of prostitution?
I think it's dreadful that it's ever been a crime. If people want to do that sort of thing and they're not hurting anybody else, so what? Who's it hurting?
I'd like to see, if it was legalised, education around principles and self-respect and respecting others. I wouldn't like to see prostitution being glamorised in a very corporate way, so that would be a concern. But being as it's the world's oldest profession and there's, for me, nothing morally wrong in it, I think it would be great for the world's sex workers to be able to come out and to be upfront and start a conversation about it in the public forum, and to be better protected as well, and not to have to be ashamed of what they do.
And I'm not sure. We need to look at the facts. We need to understand how the policy is going to be implemented, what the specifics and minutiae are of those policies, and then we can finally make a judgment on it. But as of yet, I wouldn't vote for it if I could.
WI sources claim there are an estimated 600 brothels in Hampshire. Changes in legislation could have a significant impact in the Solent area. Jean's final message is clear.
In the end, what we would really like to see is to urge Her Majesty's government to decriminalise prostitution for all the people involved in it.
Dale McEwen, Solent News Now.